Yeah, so since I already told y'all about my 2 week review on Semen Retention, I'm gonna give y'all a review on NoFap because they all the same thing really, and they all tie into each other, but it's different communities with different perspectives. So like, you got NoFap community, which are men that are trying to stop looking at corn and focus on, but basically trying to reset their dopamine receptors and stuff like that, and try to do a factory reset, which is 90 days, right? And go from there, and then try to have natural interaction with women without corn, right? So they basically do a no fap where they still sleeping with women, but they just not masturbating, right? Now, celibacy is no sex, of course, right? So abstinence, celibacy, whichever one, they're no sex at all, right? Now, these people that are celibate, they may still fap though, but they just not gonna have sex. But it's still a fap and release. Semen retention is nothing, no releasing at all, in no type of way. Now, people, which I don't think they should do, like if you're on semen retention, why would you even watch corn? But I don't think this happening. But if you're on semen retention, you're not watching corn and you're not doing no fap. I mean, you're doing no fap and you're not watching corn, of course, and you're not releasing. So when you do all three of them, like I said, I think it's kind of like a Trinity to the three. So no fap, semen retention, and abstinence is like a holy Trinity in a way, because those top three things, man, are what's draining you, your energy, man, your releases, the sex, like that's what's draining you, your energy, your true power where you want to be at. Like the more you practice semen retention, no fap and stuff like that, you becoming really more so the person you're supposed to be. Because you gotta think about it. At one point, all this stuff was unheard of. Like you started seeing women naked in magazines maybe in the 70s, I think, or maybe 60s. But like before then, like you really didn't see stuff like that, unless you was in like these different type of tiered groups where you make a lot of money. You start seeing, maybe the parties with people naked or whatever. But like this stuff wasn't really promoted. You know what I'm saying? Now it's promoted heavily in our society. Sex is promoted every single ritual way. So when you know this was going on, you have to then make you a contingency plan, a plan that's going to have you be like, yeah, I don't want to do this stuff. Okay? So you got to do whatever it is for you. Now, in the meantime, what I can say is, for me practicing this stuff, man, I've seen great dividends paid off every time I did it. Even if I did like a week or two or something, I still saw a benefit from me not doing it, because I still was able to retain some energy to do other stuff for that week, right? Or whatever. So you start understanding it very, very quickly, is that the more disciplined I am, the greater reward is on the other side. Like, for instance, let's say that you knew that you can get $10 million if you did semen retention for a year. If you knew $10 million on the other side, you would do that. And you won't let nobody in your way of it, because you know you got 10 mil on the other side. That's how you got to treat these journeys. Just like that. On the other side of this, it's a whole nother life. And not even just it. Not even say you don't got a deadline. You just do it. Just keep doing it. You're going to see a whole lot of differences each day you do it. Each day you do it, you're going to see a difference. You're going to see a different energy. You're going to see a different way you talk to people. See a different how people treat you. You're going to see a different in all of that by doing these three practices. And you need to sit down and really look at what is hindering you too. Like, what is hindering you from being the best version of yourself? What is that? And be honest with yourself. Some people is gaming. Like, you play the game 3 to 4 hours a day. Like, that's a lot of time out of a day. That's half a day of work. Like, you spending 4 hours on the game a day? Look how much time it'll go into yourself. Look at your screen time on your phone. Look at what that look like. Your phone content, your phone time, screen time, all that. Like, I bought me a Kindle, bro. Like, that Kindle helps me out so much. I don't have to go through apps. And I'm already not on social media, but YouTube. So like Kindle, the only thing I got where I'm like, okay, read it. And I'll play a Monopoly game occasionally, right? But that's what I do. That's what I do. So that's what I do. Now, what I'm telling you, you don't have to do what I do, but you need to be better. You need to figure out what it is to be better. Because like I said, we're going into 2 weeks into anything, any type of journey you're going into, or 3 weeks into any journey you're doing, you're going to start seeing dividends off in them 3 weeks. You will, and they'll be different to yourself. But I do want you to sit down and write out what is hindering you from your best self. For me, I put women on there. I calculated the time, energy, and money I put into women. Like, there was a lot, bro. There was a lot. It was a lot. A lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy put into women. There was no one on my list. Though I had to, like, cut it out. Not gonna be dating like that. Like, not dating like that. Like, what I mean by like that is, like, I'm not finna be out every other day dating. Like, at that frequency, nah. I was going on a date, like, every other week. Not every other day last year. I was going on, like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I'm going on a date. There's four dates in 1 week. And how much time is that? The average date lasts about 2 to 4 hours. Just saying. So you're looking at 12 to 16 hours a week. 16 hours a week, that's a part-time job. Come on, man. Minimum 16 hours a week, right? So I had to cut it out. Yeah, I'm chilling on that. Cut out gaming. So on PlayStation. Cutting it out. I ain't playing the game no more. Game's taking the time too. You know, all of it. You know, so I took those things out, man. And now I'm trying to just get more locked in into doing like a monk mode-esque type thing. So now, like I said, I watch TV, I watch the game, whatever, stuff like that. You know, I do that. Still try to read in between time and stuff. Most of the time I am reading something, though. I'm reading most of the time. Downtime on Monopoly, right? What I be doing. But write out the list for y'all, man. Put in the comments whatever it is for you. And be honest with yourself. Some people it's alcohol, too. Alcohol's on my list. I had to cut the alcohol off. Alcohol's number 4, I think, on my list. So I put all that on my list, man. I'm telling you, you gotta call your baby ugly first before it can be pretty. You got to. Call it ugly. Everything. Put it from top to bottom. Look at everything you got. Look at everything. Look at the painted picture ugly. I'm telling you. Once you paint it ugly, it's gonna start being pretty. You gotta start doing the work. Okay? So you do that, man, you're gonna start seeing dividends on there. You're gonna start being better. You're gonna start being more of a weapon, man, because you turning into a beast. Especially if you're in the gym too. Boy, you a beast. You a beast, bro. You a beast if you're in the gym. If you're in the gym all the time, celibate, abstinent, NoFap, semen retention, diet straight, losing weight, getting stronger, bruh. Whenever you decide to stop, even if it is a year or more, whatever time you stop, man, you're going to start be like, man, I can't believe I stopped. You know what I'm saying? It's going to just because you're going to start falling in love with it. You're going to start falling in love with yourself more than anything. So just make sure you do that, man. And this video really just, it's about NoFap, but it's really more so about anything you do consistent for 3 weeks. Anything you choose to do, you're going to see it. You're going to see it's going to pay dividends to you. I'm telling you, it's going to pay dividends to you. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Okay, so just know that you do these things, man. You're going to be on the other side, going to be a different person. You're going to appreciate that person way more too. You're going to appreciate that person way more than you did before. So keep loving yourself, man. Keep going. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm still, like I said, I don't know when I'm going to upload this one, but this one's just going to be another one. Just y'all to keep going, man, and keep in the direction I need to go, man, because you got to stay consistent, bro. You got to stay consistent. Consistent is the hardest part. It really is. So keep going strong, y'all. See y'all next time, bro. BCA out. Peace out.